Welcome. Today, we're going to talk about the shiny object syndrome in marketing. So stand by. My name is Howard Martell, known as the Home Profit Coach here in Virginia Beach, Virginia, where we're going to be talking about that's right. We're going to be talking about the shiny object syndrome. So just bear with me as I get my notes. So, a little bit about myself. I've been a marketer for over 30 plus years, retired US Navy from my first career. And what is we're going to explain is marketing is about relationships first and foremost, but you got to have the right tools, right? And in my experience, you have a lot of people who want to make money, but don't know how to build the money's in the list, the business is the list. So, shiny object syndrome, the silent killer of online marketing and trust. I'm Howard Martell, known as the Home Profit Coach here in Virginia Beach, Virginia. Today, I want to have a very honest conversation with you about something that quietly destroys more online businesses than bad products, bad traffic, or bad business. It's called the shiny object syndrome. If you ever said things like, the next tool is finally going to change everything, or I just need this one course, then are you really ready to get started? Or maybe you've jumped from opportunity to opportunity so many times your family doesn't even ask what you're doing anymore. Then this episode is for you. I've been in the online marketing space for many, many years, and I've seen people burn through thousands of dollars on tools, programs, and business opportunities, not because they're lazy, but because they're being pulled in 100 different directions by the shiny object syndrome. Now, this is something that has been in the industry for a long time, but the industry is shifting now. Okay. The old business model is a relic compared to how to use the right tools. And Howard showed you how AI, artificial intelligence, and how agents can create topics for you and create uh, studies for you and stuff. And then what you're doing is you are taking that information and you're sharing it with a global audience using places like StreamYard, like I do, YouTube, all the different social media places. And then I come up with a creative hook and call to action of how I want to be a solution provider for you. So that's how I do it. Then in this episode is for you. I've been in online marketing spaces, as I said before, shiny object syndrome. If that doesn't hurt you, it actually turns off prospects and damages the trust you've been working so hard to build. So in this episode, I'm going to run through what shiny object syndrome is online, how it wrecks your focus, your finances, and your reputation, and a simple decision filter you can start using today so you can say yes to tools and offers that truly move your business forward. Stick with me to the end. I'll give you a short action plan you can do this week to break out the shiny object syndrome. So, what is a shiny object syndrome? It's in online marketing, it's a habit of constantly jumping from the newest tool, the newest course, the newest method, or the newest ground floor opportunity instead of fully executing the strategy or system you already have. I tell people this before you join the Home Profit Coach, give this opportunity that you're looking at a whole year. If you don't have a year, and you're not budgeted out to understand that yes, there are free methods to join, but free is not always good. And that's the mindset that unfortunately, a lot of international people have. They say, I want to do something for free. I don't want to pay for it. It's a business. You need it to be legitimate. You need to pay for a service. It blows my mind that people think that things just grow on trees for free. It doesn't work that way, people. If you have a legitimate product and services that customers repeatedly want to buy, or they want that traffic, they want that tool, that's what Howard provides. I've got two major opportunities. One is our AI tools, and then our one marketplace. Our one marketplace has both digital and physical products. It's like an Amazon store ready where you get paid to shop, share, and earn. That's it. They pay you to stay. And it blows my mind when I have people quit And I'm like, really? You're going to quit this? And this thing's just really starting to pick up with all our products. So it's like the analogy of keeping up with the Joneses. Who are the Joneses these days? With the economy the way it is and stuff, and if you're lucky enough to be able to have a well-paying job and stuff, and you're not struggling, but you're helping people, that's what Howard does. The military taught me this mindset, right? Mission, country, people, relationships, how to deal with difficult situations. I laugh at it when people say, "Oh, we're going to pay you to do this, this, and this," and oh, I was like, "Okay, that's not hard." So here are a few symptoms to see if any of these sound familiar. You're always in setup mode, but really you're launch and follow-up mode. See, the fortune is in the follow-up. If you have a tool that allows you to automatically develop unique content, include the unique hashtags, so they're SEO friendly, so you can get on that, you can get those eyeballs on the offer. It, a prospect's attention is only a few seconds, but if you have something of value, whether it's a free ebook or whether it's a free course that you can give away, it adds that credibility and that trust. You switch to autoresponders, funnel builders, or even business models every few months. You don't want to do that. You need to be consistent and persistent in your daily promotion. You need to have a schedule. See, I have my own super helper AIs. I have over 70 of them that do this thing. The one that's helping me right now was Finn. He helped me develop some of this content. I had an idea and I said, "Hey, Finn, I want to do a live stream or a podcast talking about the shiny object syndrome. I want to break it down into 5 segments, for example." All right. Your computer is full of logins to tools and memberships that you haven't even touched in 6 months. See, that's the problem. You got to be disciplined. Discipline is something that the military teaches us because it can save lives. It can also make sure that everybody comes home safe, right? Because you learn teamwork, you learn how to work as a collective unit, as an ecosystem. That's what Howard does. And when an email hits your inbox with words like secret, underground method, or this will replace everything you ever used, your fingers get really itchy on that and the buy button. For a moment, I want you to picture your online business as a garden. It's a flourishing garden, right? Or it's a garden that's scattered, it's got weeds everywhere. The shiny object syndrome is like constantly digging up seeds, moving them to a new spot every few days. So you're digging up the seeds, you're digging, and then you're moving the seeds instead of planting, instead of allowing that root to grow. No matter how good the soil and no matter how good the seed is, nothing has time to take root. The result, you're exhausted, out of money, you feel like nothing works. And then you blame your sponsor. My sponsor doesn't help me. Okay, really? It's not your job of the sponsor to help you. They're there to be give you that nudge factor. See, that's where our AI tools come. AI tools and all the traffic and tools and the training that I have gotten over the last almost 17 years with my company. They've been around for 32 years teaching people concepts. And now we have AI. Wow, it is incredible the tools I have, and I'm not paying any more than what I was paying people. I'm investing in my education. I'm using proven tools. I don't skip along and say, I've got people that approach me all the time. Hey, I've got a great opportunity that I think you might be perfect for. I say, no, thank you. I've got an opportunity to help you too. How are you driving traffic? They're like, driving traffic? What's that? See, it starts at the beginning phases, just like you are in kindergarten, and then you build your way up all the way to adulthood. It's the same thing in marketing. Knowledge is power, but with the tools these days, they do everything for you practically. You just have to take the discipline to learn how to create prompts and stuff. And you really don't need to create, you just type in what you want to do, and the tool creates a wonderful thing for you. Even with these StreamYards. I have an idea of a subject line, and you see the beautiful graphic that AI created for me. It's unique and it's eye catching, isn't it? And this is where stewardship comes in, right? Even from a business perspective, whether you look at it through a faith lens or a practical lens, the principle is the same. You've been given limited time, limited money, and limited attention. Shiny object syndrome scatters those resources instead of focusing on them. So let's go a little deeper on how this actually plays out in marketing in the minds of prospects. How it wrecks marketers in terms of prospects. I want to break the impact of shiny objects into three big areas. It burns your resources. First, it burns through money, time, and mental energy. The mental energy thing is the crucial thing, right? Because the people who want to complain and just they want an automated system and do nothing, we call them energy vampires. They'll suck the life out of you. Stay away from them like the plague. On the money side, you've got monthly subscriptions for tools you don't even log into. You brought courses you never finished. You've paid for all in one system when your real issue wasn't the system. It was that you weren't consistently driving traffic and following up. Are you using graphical landing pages outside of your affiliate sites? Do you have the ability to create your own landing pages like I do? I've created it for one marketplace. I have one that's hosted on my AI tools and stuff. And so I'm getting people eyeballs on the offer, but I'm not having the generic page like everybody else. I'm having unique content that's hosted by my platform that doesn't cost me any more other than creating a 5-minute a tool that allows me to create websites, landing pages, social media content. See, Howard is a well-oiled machine that understands marketing, but he doesn't consider himself a guru. I consider myself well advanced stages. I want to be able to help people by showing them value first. Then I'll earn your trust. Then when you come onto my list, the fun starts because then you're going to be able to get followed up with my one market space, right? That's how I've been taught. You spend hours watching training videos, joining webinars, and tinkering with new dashboards, but very little talking to actual humans, following up with leads, or driving traffic to one consistent offer. And then there's mental energy. Every new promise to be the breakthrough. So every time it doesn't instantly change your life, you believe in yourself, takes another hit. You start telling yourself, maybe I'm just not cut out for this. No, you might not be, but you see, all these people who have made hundreds of millions of dollars have started where you were at, right? The only difference is they never gave up on that dream and that vision. They had a plan, they executed it, and they executed it. They built relationships, and their team saw that motivation, and then they duplicated it, and they duplicated it, and they duplicated it. I don't expect everybody to do what I do. I'm very comfortable in front of the camera. I'm very comfortable being on radio and TV. I've been on that before. Tools don't create momentum. Consistent action does. That's where your discipline comes from. The word discipleship comes from, where you're studying God's word and you're practicing the ways of my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. That's right. First and foremost, God is the one who's giving me these perspectives. From a perspective as a coach and a marketer, most people don't need 15 tools. They need one or two they actually use, and the commitment to show up consistently with marketing. We give you that at AI Awards Place. Those 2 sites scrolling, please take a snapshot and definitely look at it. In the description phase, I will be giving away a free ebook. It'll be in the description of this training. 2, it destroys your focus and skill development. The second problem, shiny objects resets you to a beginner's mode over and over. Think about this. Every time you jump to a new platform, a new traffic method, or a new opportunity, you're back at step 1. You never stay with one path long enough to develop real skills, writing better emails, improving your follow-up, refining your offer. You're not using what they call an A and B test. That's what we do via YouTube, for example, and stuff. We're testing out, okay, this graphic here, it's the same video, it's just got different graphics and they tweak it. I have a team that's doing this internationally for me. And we just started blowing up in the last few days. I'm getting 300-400 views. I'm like, whoa, what had just happened? See, it pays to have experts. It pays to invest in your traffic. They may test things occasionally, but their core system stays the same. They have one main funnel to offer, 1 or 2 main traffic strategies, and consistent follow-up process. You need to have multiple. As I discussed in earlier trainings, safe list traffic exchange still work. They're old school, but they work. You got to have the right offer. You got to have a graphical landing page, which I will show you what that looks like during this training too. If every month you say, now I'm doing crypto, now I'm doing drop shipping, now I'm doing AI agencies, Your brain is always learning, never mastering. Here's the thing, mastery is where the money is, not in the first 30 days, after you've been doing something long enough to actually know what you're doing. 21 days of consistent effort will become a habit, right? Three, it damages trust with prospects. The third and maybe most painful impact is what shiny object syndrome does to your reputation and trust with prospects. Let's switch perspectives and look at this from your prospect's point of view. Imagine you're on an email list or they follow you on social media. In January, you see you're promoting a crypto opportunity. In March, you see they're all about e-commerce. In June, you're shouting from the rooftop that some new AI tool is the only way anyone should be marketing. Then in August, it's totally different ground floor opportunity. Here's what the prospect's thinking. If he keeps changing what he believes in, how can I trust any of it? If I join him today, will he still be around in 3 months or will he be on to the next thing? This feels unstable. I don't want to risk my money or reputation with someone who's always jumping ship. What they don't think is, wow, look at how entrepreneurial he is. Most of the time, they think this looks flaky and unsafe. And when people feel unsafe, they don't buy. People don't only buy your products or your program, they also buy your stability and your confidence of what you're offering. If you don't stay put long enough to build that stability, why do you think Howard's been with one company for 16 years and the other company for 3? Because I saw them grow and how they partner with each other. The AI tools, and the name of the company that I'm talking about is World Profit, been around for 30 plus years. You know how hard that is? They teach how to earn multiple streams of income using affiliate marketing tools and traffic. Now, I offer tools and traffic, which I get paid commissions from. So you see how it's reciprocal? I can offer you tools that will be proven to help you. I can offer training that's done by our CEO every single Friday, practically, except for like holidays. But you know what? People still say, oh, I haven't made money in 30 days, so I'm going to quit. People, that's asinine. I'm sorry. It's stupid. If you truly realize the value you get by having a home-based business, Howard does. Every single day he gets tax savings. Why? Because in America, we're a capitalist society, and the government would rather have me ramp these businesses up full time if I was to lose my job, than to get back onto unemployment. Right? Luckily, I've created multiple streams of income because of my time in service and other streams of income outside the business because I'm a financial steward of assets versus liabilities. And I've told you this before. My investment in silver this year loans tripled in value, right? So I not only invest in my education and stewardship, but I also invest in my knowledge about how money truly works. So the steady filter. I want to give you a simple decision framework you can use every time a new offer tool opportunity hits the inbox. I call it steady filter. Before you pull out your credit card, walk through the 6 steps. Strategy, fit, ask, does this fit the marketing strategy I've already chosen, or does it pull me into a whole new model? If the core strategy right now is, for example, building a list, driving traffic to consistent offers, and following up email and simple automation, that's where World Profit comes in. From the beginner to the advanced stages. If it's been around for 30 plus years, the program works, people. If you're on my list, the program works because all I'm doing is sharing landing pages. I'm creating them. I'm offering you stuff that it's already been paid for. I'm offering you incredible ebooks that were created by AI or created, and I give them away as a gift, as a thank you, just for coming into my world. Then a tool that helps you set better emails or track conversions more clearly might be fit. We have that. But the tools that say, forget email, this replaces everything, probably pulls you away from the path you're on. If it doesn't support your exit strategy, that's a red flag. Time to deploy. That's T. Can I realistically set this up and use it for the next 30 days with my current schedule? Be honest with yourself. If you barely have time to log in for what you're doing now, adding a giant complex system is just going to create more stress and guilt. You don't have to worry about that. Our AI agent is her name's Sophia. She is there to guide each and every what we call an associate, just like Amazon. A free associate comes in, Sophia goes to work 24/7 on your behalf. She is there to answer questions and to close sales. I don't have to worry about that. I have to rinse and repeat. I just have to right click, copy, paste equals profits. And we showed you how to automate that too. George has showed it how to use it with AI tools. So you see how marketing is changing now, how you have no excuse for not having a side hustle. For example, case studies are examples. Walkthroughs with people with similar experience, similar niche, similar budget. Be careful with vague testimonials and screenshots. You want real stories, not just hype. If there's no solid evidence, again, that's a pause. A, alignment with the audience. Does this help me serve my existing audience better? Mine's a global audience in both businesses. If you build or are building an audience around one kind of solution, home business owners, people wanting to earn additional income from home, everyday folks trying to navigate online marketing, then ask, will this tool offer help them solve their problems more effectively? Yes. Or does it require me to chase a totally different audience just to justify buying it? No. If it's for a different audience entirely, that's another red flag. Duplication. Ask, do I already own something that does 80% of what this his promises? This one's right here. Can save you so much money. If you already have autoresponder, photo builders, training platforms, and lead system. If this new shiny thing basically does the same thing with a slightly different interface, you probably don't need it. Your problem isn't that your current tool is bad, is that you haven't fully used what you already have. Which brings us to the last letter, the yes or no rule. If you walk through STEAD and you feel still unsure, here's the rule. If it's not clear, yes. If it's a no for now, not a maybe later, not I'll see if the price goes down, just no for now. That one rule alone will rescue you from emotional buying that comes with a good sales page and some big promises. So that's the steady filter. Strategy fit, time deployment, evidence. It's called steady. Alignment with the audience, duplication, yes and no. Write those down. Keep them near your computer. And don't buy another business tool opportunity while walking through that filter. Action steps and close. Let's land with a simple action plan you can do this week. Shiny object audit. Sometimes in the next few days, I want you to sit down with a notebook or simple text file and list out every major tool course that you've bought in the last 12 to 24 months in your online business. Then next to each, write U for I'm using this consistently. S, I started but never finished or fully implemented. N for I haven't even touched it. Be honest, no judgment. This is just your personal inventory. Then just under S or N, that you're going to commit to actually using over the next 30 days, not buying anything new, not going on to hunt for the next big secret, just using what you already have. Step two, consistent commitment. Next, I want you to choose one primary offer funnel that you focus on for the next 90 days. Ask yourself, if I had to build my reputation on just one offer for the next 3 months, what would it be? Once you decide, make a commitment. For the next 90 days, this is what you're promoting. This is what I'm following up on. This is what I'm improving week by week. Let your audience see you as steady, not perfect, not flashy, steady. That steadiness alone will start to rebuild trust, both for your prospects and yourself. Here's a recap. Shiny object syndrome is constantly chasing new tools and offers instead of fully executing what you already have. It burns your resources, blocks from developing real skills, and turns off prospects because you look unstable and unreliable. The steady filter helps you slow down, evaluate things before you buy, strategy fit, time deploys, evidence, alignment, duplication, and yes or no rule. If you remember just one thing today, let it be this. Your success online would come far more from consistent focus on a few right things than from chasing every new shiny thing that hits your inbox. Now, I'd love to hear from you, your action step. Send me a quick email at homeprofitcoach2012@gmail.com or message me on my platform and tell me one tool course you already know that you're committed to fully use over the next 30 days, or share how the shiny object syndrome has shown up in your journey and what you're going to do differently at this episode. This episode helped you. Please share it with one marketer friend or home business owner who's always chasing the next new thing. You might just save a lot of time, money, and frustration. I'm Howard Martell from Virginia Beach, Virginia, known as the Home Profit Coach Inc., LLC. Thanks for spending time with me. Stay steady, stay focused, and I'll talk to you in the next segment. So, let's see where our time is. Good, 23 minutes. Now, here comes the shiny object. I want to show you the shiny objects, right? I'm going to show you because Howard believes in show and tell, right? So let's go here. I'm going to show you a graphical landing page that is very popular, right? Traffic mastery, automating your AI approach with AI tools. I send this out, right? Now, if you type in here, uh, I want more information, right? Boom. This is an agent that's already set up, right? You click on there, and what you're going to see is my AI agent that's built in here. It's so simple to set up. If you can copy, paste, and click, it just tells you this stuff, right? Hey, I want more information. Absolutely. I'm happy to provide more information. Our silver membership offers a diverse range of marketing tools. With this package, you get Jetpack traffic. You can read this and you can play around with it. Now, if you want to start, you click here and watch. Boom. These are the things you get. This graphic here that I'm showing you here was created by AI. I took a picture of myself in one of my nice sports jackets. And that's all we're asking. We're asking for your name, email address, and phone is optional. Understand that I'm not going to call you, but I'm going to follow up with you. The company follows up with you, and these are all the bonuses you get. Over 500 plus ebooks, product vaults, download at no cost. You got an ad stream, you got classified ads, you got 18 lifetime traffic memberships, promo codes. These are my sponsors right here. Okay. When you click on here, you'll see that Howard has that, right? So that's an example. So let's stop sharing this. That's an example of a landing page. Now I want to show you an example of an affiliate site that I utilize. What I was telling you about, right? This is it'll come up eventually. All right. So this is our one marketplace. We have 4 new vendors. GMU Sports that just joined us, OptiCell, Century H2O, the OptiCell and Century H2O and Solve strips. Howard is personally using. I'm still waiting on the shipment of my joint health for OptiCell. I'm waiting on an appointment to have these installed in our 2 showers and under our sink to purify our water, take all those toxins out of it, right? So these are our different products that we have at my one-stop store. Now we're growing astronomically. These are our hero products, and you just click on this link here. It tells you what these are. The Perfect Food, the Perfect Body. I take that almost every day. That's a 10-in-1 meal replacement shake. You click over here, boom, see? Tells you the cost. It tells you what it does. See, Howard believes in show and tell because that's what it's about. Now, our acai, I mix that with my stuff. Our Blaze, I use that too. This is our fuel enhancement. It works. I get an additional 10 to 15% in my Hyundai Elantra. I have a hybrid. Melatonin strips, I use those every night. Like I said, I can't wait to use this. You also have these are the different bundles we have. We have our Thrive tape for the sports athlete in you. But we also have here, you can click on join now, or you can click on C4. So when you join the one marketplace, it's going to give you the option of, hey, and this is an example of a page, right? So when a person joins, they can click on the video, understand what they get here. When you join, smart shoppers enjoy VIP access to exclusive savings. You receive $30 in travel every month that you can use on hotels. Earn up to $100 every month just for being loyal. That means that you are a paid person that is joining our global ecosystem, and you earn without limits. Each community pod, which each pod is equivalent to 2,047 people, right? Smart Shopper. I'm a Smart Shopper Pro because guess what? I'm getting rewarded. You can join as a free shopper. I make money all 3 different ways. And at the 2 stores, each person that shops at my Amazon like store, they have shopping dollars that they have to utilize. It goes back in there and they could buy stuff from Seaforth or Smart Shopper. So this company's evolving. And we've got 40 different vendors coming on board. Explains it, what pods are, and all you got to do is just click join now. You select your package, be smart, become a pro, or whatever, wherever you're comfortable with. With that being said, I wanted to thank you for listening to this incredible message. I hope this blessed you. I hope this is something that is going to inspire you in your business and that you understand that the money is in the list, the business is the list. The 2 sites scrolling down below are my 2 main things that I utilize. I utilize the Modern Leads or whatever I'm going to offer you, right? The Modern Leads it's another ebook that's created specifically how you can utilize our platform, our AI tools, and so much more. I demonstrated it to you. If you want to see our AI tools, just wait a second. I'll do that too before we close. Here we go. All right. So now this is our social content generator, right? So I wanted to create this content, right? So say I wanted something inspirational. I'm going to click on this. I already put what I wanted in here. I to the content idea. It takes this and it allows you to post on social media. This is part of that power of what my company I've been with for 16 years, people. Okay. Every month I'm earning money. On the 15th, I earn a commission check, right? Pretty much every month since I've been in this company, I've been earning a commission check. beyond $50. Sometimes it's a few $1,000s because I've helped lots of people because they see the value and they want to buy for the whole year. Okay. So as we see this working, just bear with me. It takes time to the graphics to look at this beautiful graphics. Look at this people. I mean, this is what you get when you work with Howard because he wants you to have the best, right? So, in closing, if you are looking for the right tools, tactic, and training, we're going to be talking more about that in our next episode and stuff. Take care, and I'm looking forward to seeing each and every one of you at the top of whatever business that you're in. Remember, I'll be offering a free ebook outside these two links in the description phase of this, or reach out to me at home profit HOMEPROFIT coach 2012 at gmail.com, or go to my social media platform. I can share that out too at facebook.com/Howard HOWARD dot Martell MARTELL. Take care.